This is the last video for our test and review questions. So problems 7 and 8, they're done the same thing, and I got to do a little bit explaining on this, what I'm after. So the square root of some number equals 5.196152423, and it keeps appearing in no particular pattern. It goes on and on and on and on, clear off the screen and clear around the world. Okay, those numbers just keep repeating. So it wants us to find what number. So this is what we're trying to do here. I have some number inside that square root symbol that when I take the square root, I get 5.196152. And I'm only going to go to 6 decimal places. Okay? You don't have to go any more than that. If you go less than that, it won't work. Okay? So you at least got to go 6. If you want to go all of them, that's up to you. So this is the deal. Look at this. We're going to do a couple of these that I know you know how to do. So if I have some number that I take the square root of it, I get 5. Most of you know if I go 5 times 5, hey, that number inside of there is 25. If I do, let's do 7. Oh, 7 times 7, inside there is 49. That's the number that I want you to find right here. So doesn't it make common sense that if I take this number times it to itself, I get what's inside? I take this number times it to itself, that's what I get inside. That's what we're doing right here. So in your calculator, you simply take 5.196152 times 5.196152. Okay? And I'm going to get my calculator. We're going to do this really quick. And I know my calculator is different from yours, but that's okay. 5.196152 times 5.196152. So I'm multiplying it twice together. I hit equals. Look what I get. 26.999999. And then here it loses the decimals. So if I do 6 decimal places, it'll give me accuracy up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I did 7, I'd get 6 decimals of 9. So when you know you've got the right answer, you know you've done it right in your calculator when you see this string of 9s. So we're going to round this number off to 27. So that number there is approximately 27. Is it exactly 27? No, it's approximately 27. Okay? So let's talk about this for a minute. Square root of 27. This is a set of symbols. Just like using sign language is a set of symbols that tell us some information. This is a set of symbols that represents a number. Okay? This right here, those are approximation symbols. The 5.19652 is a decimal approximation for this number. This number right here is the exact number. When I start messing with it and changing it to something else, like a decimal, this right here is an approximation. Okay, so there's 2 answers on this. The first one is, what's the number inside? The number inside on this one was 27. That's all you got to do. Number 2, which one's the approximation? It's the decimal. Which one is, and I don't ask you this one, but I'm thinking about adding this to the test. Which one is the exact answer? It's the square root. So when we look at the square root of 49 and the square root of 25, those are exact perfect squares, so we get a nice number out. Those are not approximations. That 7 is an exact number. The square root of 49 is an exact number. But when you take a look at the 27, square root of 27, I get a decimal coming out, and that's an irrational number. Those are approximate. Okay, so thanks for watching, and hope you have a great weekend.